Before we begin, take a slow breath. The world moves fast. It asks you to rush from one thing to the next. But for the next few minutes, let's slow it down. Because sometimes the smallest moments hold the biggest lessons. Welcome to Inner Rise. Today's story isn't about waking up earlier. It's about something much quieter. The first decision you make every morning. Every morning begins the same way. An alarm rings. You open your eyes. For a brief moment, before the messages, before the deadlines, before the noise, there's a choice. Most of us don't even notice it, but it may be one of the most important choices we make all day. There was a man who walked to work every morning. The walk wasn't long, just 15 minutes. Every day, he passed the same bakery, the same small park, the same old bench under a large tree. One morning, he noticed an elderly woman sitting on that bench, feeding birds. She looked peaceful. The next morning, she was there again, and the morning after that. Curious, he finally stopped and asked, "Do you come here every day?" She smiled. Almost every morning. He looked around and said, "It seems so quiet here." She nodded. "That's exactly why I come." The man laughed. "I don't have time to sit on a bench every morning." The woman smiled again. "I'm not here because I have time. I'm here because I choose how my day begins before the world chooses it for me." Those words stayed with him. The next morning, instead of rushing past the park, he sat on the bench for just 2 minutes. He watched the birds. He felt the morning breeze. Then he stood up and went to work. Nothing dramatic happened. His problems didn't disappear. His inbox was still full. Traffic was still heavy. But something had changed. He arrived feeling a little calmer, a little lighter. And when difficult moments came later that day, he noticed he reacted differently. Not because life had changed, but because he had. That's the quiet power of a morning decision. It doesn't have to be waking up before sunrise. It doesn't have to be an hour-long workout or a perfect morning routine. Sometimes it's simply deciding not to check your phone the moment you wake up. Taking a few deep breaths before getting out of bed. Opening the curtains and letting the sunlight in. Drinking your coffee without rushing. Sending a kind message to someone you love. Or sitting in silence for just a minute. Small choices. Almost invisible. Yet they quietly shape the person who walks into the rest of the day. Think about a ship leaving the harbor. If it's pointed just 1 degree in the wrong direction, it may end up miles away from where it intended to go. Our mornings are like that. One small decision, made consistently, can slowly change the direction of our lives. Many people believe their day is controlled by what happens to them, but often it's influenced by how they begin it. The first thought, the first habit, the first conversation, the first decision. These moments don't guarantee a perfect day, but they can create a steadier heart. And sometimes, that's even more valuable. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, before you rush into the day, pause for just a moment. Ask yourself, how do I want to enter today? Not, what do I have to do, but who do I want to be today? That single question may quietly change everything, because life isn't only shaped by the big decisions we make once in a while. It's shaped by the small decisions we repeat every single day. And every morning, life gives you another chance to choose. Remember this, the first decision you make each morning doesn't just shape your day. Over time, it quietly shapes your life. Thank you for spending these moments with Inner Rise. If today's story spoke to you, Carry its lesson into tomorrow. Remember, the greatest transformation always begins within. Until our next story, keep rising